Welcome everyone to Legends of Pro Wrestling. This week we have a great premier tag team in the WWF, Tri-WF. Many of you people may not know what the Tri-WF is, but those are the good old days of professional wrestling back when tag teams were the #1 thing. Oh yeah, you had some great tag teams in the WWF, Tri-WF if you will. You had the great Mongols, you had Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham, you had the Blackjack, Mulligan and Lanza, Pat Barrett and Dominic Denucci, Victor Rivera and Tony Marino. The names go on, and they go back even further. Oh yeah, Mark Lewin days. Oh yeah, with the Tollers brothers, the Lewin brothers, all the brothers. Yeah, right here at Legends of Professional Wrestling. I'm Rocky Raymond, the Boston Bad Boy. Your source of community cable right here in Revere. Revere TV, you better believe it. From coast to coast and border to border, from Bangor to Boston and back again right here. All this week we're going to have all the great matches from the Boston Garden, of course, on Mad Classics. And tune in. Don't go out of the room. Don't jump. Don't do too many things because you're going to see some great matches with the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, and later became Gentleman Jerry, the third man in. And, of course, the manager of the Valiant Brothers and the manager of most of the tag teams in the WWE at that particular time. Like I said, it was the Tri-WF. That's right. Lou Albano, he was the manager of all the tag teams, whether it been the Mongols, the International Tag Team Champions that went vacant in 1971. Then the Valiant Brothers, that's right, Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, they picked up on the scene in 1974, and we got them right here. We got them great photos of the Valiant Brothers, and we also have great matches from the Boston Garden, so tune right in. Stay there, stay in that kitchen, go get a glass of milk and some cookies, sit on down and watch the best of all the great matches from the Boston Garden. And we got some pictures. We want to shoot some pictures up right now of the Valiant Brothers. And you have gentlemen, I believe that was Handsome Jimmy Valiant, one of his first pictures that he had come into the Worldwide Wrestling Federation as Handsome Jimmy Valiant. He was one of the first Valiant Brothers. Then, of course, there was a brother Johnny Valiant, as you can see in this photo. Johnny Valiant in the red, Handsome Jimmy in the blue. And they became the tag team champions in 74. Hamburg, PA. That's right, they defeated Tony Garea and Dean Ho to capture that coveted title on TV. That's right, the Valiant Brothers were internationally known. They also wrestled in the AWA, and they wrestled in some parts of Alabama, Georgia, and some areas down south. And you can see Johnny and Jimmy were the first two Valiant Brothers. And then they went on later on, and they had a third man in, which was Ben Justice, who was Gentleman Jerry. Here's Johnny and Jimmy. They were a great tag team. They wrestled all over the world, and some of their great tag team matches were against Tony Garea, Dean Ho, as well as some of the other great teams, Victor Rivera, Dominic Denucci, and many more, because tag team wrestling was a big thing in wrestling back in the day. There was more tag teams than you could believe. And, of course, you see later on in the program we're going to have some great matches, and they also had some single matches. And they also have a battle royal, which the Valiant Brothers were in a big battle royal in Boston Garden with Andre the Giant and many legendary stars that were in that battle royale. And basically, we got some more pictures to go here. We got Handsome Jimmy Valiant. I believe this was maybe out of Detroit, because I can see that that's Bobo Brazil on the mat with Handsome Jimmy Valiant working on the trapeze muscle of Bobo Brazil. Here's another one in one of the great tag team matches with Bruno Sammartino. You had, I believe that's that's Jimmy Valiant, I believe, with Bruno Sammartino. And John L. Sullivan wrestled as John L. Sullivan, and then later on became Johnny Valiant. And he can see Bruno and Jimmy Valiant, as Jimmy Valiant extending his hand for a handshake. But I don't believe Bruno's going to fall for that one. And another shot of Bruno doing an arm wringer on Jimmy Valiant and Luscious Johnny. They were the two in the beginning, Johnny and Jimmy, and then later on became Gentleman Jerry with Captain Lou Albano. And you can see stepping on the throat, I believe, is Luscious Johnny on Bruno Sammartino in one of their great premier tag team matches that they had. Many tag matches with Bruno and Denucci against the Valiants, and many matches with the Valiants. They were the flamboyant. They had the great jackets, like I'm wearing one of these shimmer jackets from K&H. Back in the day, they don't make this kind of wrestling gear anymore. I guess they do. Special orders maybe, but the shimmer jackets, they had the great colored tights, they had stars going down the tights, they had the flamboyant bleach blonde hair, they had all the things that everyone wanted back in the days. And like I said, from 74 to 79, and then I believe they dropped out. I believe handsome Jimmy Valiant toward the southern areas, going down there as the Boogie Woogie Man down in the NWA, and Johnny Valiant took on some managing, and I believe Ben Justice just dropped out of the picture completely, and Johnny Valiant was managing the tag team of Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine, if you people remember that one. And there's Johnny Valiant clocking Chief J Strongbow off the head with a steel chair. And basically some of the great things that you're going to see this week, you're going to see matches with Jimmy Valiant against Bill White. You're going to see some tag team matches with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Pete Sanchez against the Valiant Brothers. And many more Matt Classics that are going to be coming to you momentarily right here. So don't go away. Stay right there in your seat. Keep it complete. There's Chief J Strongbow, I believe, with the sleeper hold on Johnny Valiant. And you can see a bloody Jimmy Valiant breaking up the hold of Strongbow. You know, Strongbow, once he locked them, that Indian Chief J Strongbow sleeper hold on you, it was time to go nighty-night, because that was a very popular move for the Chief, where he'd cut off the carotid artery, and the brain would just shut down, because there'd be no air going down that vacuum, and there'd be nowhere to go but to sleep. There's another bloody Johnny Valiant. Like I said, they had many tag team matches throughout the 70s, from 74 to 79. Victor Rivera and Dominic Denucci defeated the Valiant Brothers. They were tag team champions. And then Johnny and Jerry Valiant defeated Tony Garea and Larry Zbyszko. That was in 79. And then in the overall effect, you had Ivan Putski and Tito Santana. They defeated Johnny and Jerry Valiant in 1979, and then Jimmy Valiant took a hiatus off to the south, and he went down to the NWA, and he wrestled singularly as the Boogie Woogie Man. And then you see another bloody shot of, I believe that's Jimmy. I'm not sure. Could be Jimmy, could be Johnny. I know it's not Jerry. The other matches were a lot of blood in these days, a lot of hard blows, heavy chair shots. A lot of tag team matches, a lot of feuds that were going on. Many tag teams. If I went down the list, it was unbelievable. You had guys like the Blackjack Lanza and Mulligan. Then you also had another shot of a bloody Jimmy Valiant. And a lot of the great tag team matches that came out of the WWF at the time, or Tri-WF, wherever you may be. Now we're into the entertainment mode. Great tag teams, like I mentioned. 1971, you had the guys like the Mongols, the international tag team champions, who took off into another territory and took the belts with them. Then you had Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham. You had Carl Gotch and Rene Goulet. You had all the great names, unbelievable tag teams that maybe you fans of today did not get to see, and you missed a great array of tag teams. And the Samoans came into the picture later on, as well as Chief J Strongbow. He picked up his partner there, Jules Strongbow, and then earlier on he had Billy White Wolf, and then you had such great tag teams. Oh yeah, we had them all right there. Now we want to go to part of the program that we call the Matt Classics, and we hope you enjoy this, because you're going to see some great tag team wrestling. You're going to see some single wrestling, and you might even see a battle royal. So let's go to the part of that program that we call the Mac Classics from the Boston Garden.
Bruno Sammartino, it's me, it's BBB, the only man that can bring the oldest, the best, the foundation of professional wrestling to Boston. Here he is, the legend Bruno. Tell him a couple of words in Italian, Bruno.
Buongiorno a tutti voi cari paesani di qui di Boston, sono tanto contento di trovarmi qui in Boston, vi saluto a tutti e vi ringrazio sempre per tutti gli anni fa che mi avete dato tanto il coraggio e il supporto qui a Boston.
And remember to watch Empire Pro Wrestling, the best of the best. The living legend's going to be there. The interview's coming. Watch it from 10 to 11 on the Grade 8 with who? The living legend.
Well, thank you, Rocky. Looking forward to it.
The best there is. Bruno Sammartino, be there.
We're here at the Boston Garden, December 21st, 1975. It's a six-man tag. The Valiant Brothers, Bobby Duncan, and then we mean the team of Zbyszko, Strongbow, and Gorilla Monsoon, the Manchurian Giant. Unbelievable action here from the Boston Garden. And it's Gorilla Monsoon. He's prancing around the ring. He's no small man by anyone's imagination. Chief J. Strongbow, the Wild Indian from Oklahoma. And it's Big Bobby Duncan in the ring with young Larry Zbyszko, the protege of the living legend Bruno Sammartino. And it's Strongbow, that Wild Indian from Oklahoma, in this six-man tag. Jimmy, Johnny, and Bobby Duncan with the Grand Wizard of Professional Wrestling to go against the team of Strongbow, the Manchurian Giant, Gorilla Monsoon, and Larry Zbyszko outside the ring. Strongbow and Jimmy Valiant. Oh yeah, Boston Garden, and it's Monsoon lays it into Jimmy, and a big splash now by the Manchurian Giant. These are the great Mac classics from the Boston Garden. Oh yeah. almost always imitated and duplicated. It's the Valiant Brothers, the best of the Valiant Brothers. In the ring, it's Gorilla Monsoon with Big Bobby Duncum. Switches over to Zbyszko now. Duncum, Zbyszko. Unbelievable action here. It's Boston Garden Great Mat Classics. And I'm the voice of the Boston Garden Mat Classics, Rocky Raymond. And it's Strongbow in the ring now, doing his Indian war dance now. And it's Johnny now, Bobby Duncan in the middle. They're doing a little crisscross. And Strongbow goes sideways now on Johnny. Almost hitting Bobby Duncan now. And they're going to go into another little crisscross now. Strongbow got them all dizzy to the baseball slide. Johnny's down. Oh, he's swinging at the air. Big chop by the Wild Indian. And Jimmy takes one on the apron. And Bobby Duncan takes a big chop now. These are the great mat classics. You won't see these in any video store, if you will. And it's Strongbow now. Irish whip out of that corner turnbuckle now. Johnny Valiant in the corner. And Strongbow now. Another whip off the ropes now. And oh, watch out, Tom McNeely, the referee, puts him in that sleeper hold. These are the Valiant Brothers, the best of the Valiant Brothers, that's right, from the Boston Garden. All the teams that imitated the Valiants. Oh yeah, the Rock and Roll Express. Oh yeah, all of them, the Midnight Express, your Sisters Express. Oh yeah, they all wanted to be like the Valiants, the most flamboyant tag team. And the big Manchurian Giant comes in the ring now. And gentlemen, all the gentlemen wanted to be like the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy Valiant takes a big chop now. Into the Monsoon bear hug. Oh yeah, the big Gorilla Monsoon, 401 pounds. Zbyszko, oh, they don't want any part of this now. And they look like, yeah, they're ringing the bell. It's a possibility. Oh yeah. Monsoon put him out with that bear hug. Second fall now. Johnny off the top, Jimmy on the top of Gorilla Monsoon. McNeely down. Another quick fall now. Big Bobby Duncan going crazy. The Wild Cowboy. Cowboys against the Indians here in this six-man tag. And it's Strongbow against Jimmy with a big knee lift now. Going into that war dance is Chief J. Strongbow, the Wild Indian from Oklahoma. And he shoots Jimmy into the rope now. A sleeper of his own now. Oh, they're all coming in now. It's a six-way. They're going crazy here at the Boston Garden. Tom McNeely does not know what to do. Does not have a clue. The big man, Manchurian Giant, he's going to throw this one out. He's going to throw this one out. Double disqualification. Oh, they're all going wild. Monsoon hits him with a wild chop. And we're back here. It's Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Boston Garden clips. Wild Bill White against Handsome Jimmy. Jimmy shoots him into that rope now. High elevation. Oh, big back body drop by the Handsome one. Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Oh, yeah. He was the first Valiant. Handsome Jimmy turned on Strongbow. Got a partner. Turned John L. Sullivan into Handsome Jimmy and Johnny Valiant. Great, great tag team in the AWA, as well as all around the world. The Valiant Brothers, the most prestigious brothers. Here they are right here. It's Johnny and Jerry against Dominic Denucci and Ted DeBiase. Boston Garden. Oh, the action's fast and furious right here. DeBiase and Denucci against Johnny and Jerry. And there's the Bellflower Wrestling action today. Unbelievable mat classic from the Boston Garden. I can't keep up with the speed. Big, big drop kick by DeBiase now. Sends big Jerry Valiant tied up in the ropes now. Big bail out of the corner on Johnny. Big drop kick by DeBiase. Unbelievable action. These were the good old days of professional wrestling. This was where psychology took its best. And you see Johnny and Jerry, they're in the corner, in the wrong corner. Dominic Denucci, DeBiase, slam him to a do-si-do. Big forearm now by Denucci. That big powerful forearm by that big Italian, the #1 contender slot, Dominic Denucci. Another do-si-do. Couple of forearms now. These are the tag team Australian style matches. That started in Australia. No, they just call them tag teams. They started in New York City with Rocca and Martinez. Oh yeah, how many people remember Argentina Rocca? Unbelievable action right here, getting back to this great tag team match from the Boston Garden. It's DeBiase and Johnny Valiant going back and forth, slamming his head down in that canvas now. They're going to be like double whip off the ropes now as they duck the clothesline now. DeBiase with a double drop kick on the Valiants. Jerry and Johnny Valiant. Oh yeah, the Valiants were the best tag team. They were the flamboyant ones. Double Morgan knocker, if you will, by Denucci's got him in that abdominal stretch now, and it's DeBiase on them. They're gonna roll the boat now. Roll the boat now as they turn into this flamboyant tag team and all professional wrestling. The Valiants, they try to copy all the Valiants moves. whether it was the Rock and Roll Express, whether it was the Midnight Express, the Sisters Express, they all wanted to be like the Valiant Brothers. They originated out of the AWA. They came to the WWF, and they dominated all the tag team, all the persona in the ring. Now it's Handsome Jimmy Valiant versus the Polish Power, Ivan Putski. This is the best of the Valiant Brothers, brought to you by the Matt Classics from the Boston Garden. And I'm the voice of the Boston Garden, Matt Classics, Rocky Raymond. Oh yeah, we got all the footage. That's right, it's Ivan Putski in a side headlock against Ivan Putski. Oh, unbelievable action. No, you're not going to do that to the powerhouse. Handsome Jimmy back on a worldwide tour now. It was a very, very prestigious match against Polish Power. Boston Garden, oh, he blocked it. Polish Power, known for his strength in the professional wrestling business, and a big clubbing right hand. Looks like he's got the foreign object, the Polish one. Oh, double axe handle. Down goes Jimmy. And he got the 3 count on him now. And Jimmy feels the wrath of the Polish Power, Ivan Putski. Oh yeah, the Valiant Brothers. We're going to bring it back again. We got some more of the great Valiant Brothers right here. 6-man tag, Jimmy, Johnny, Jerry versus Dominic Denucci, Ted DiBiase, and better believe it, Haystacks, Calhoun. The Valiant Brothers. The blondest team in professional wrestling. And there's the bell now. In the ring now, I believe we got Jerry, the big one, or could it be Johnny, could be any of the 3. They're very, very close in size. Hairdos. Oh yeah, they go out with the same girls, they do it all. And DiBiase jumps over, slams Johnny and Jimmy together. Jimmy and Johnny, they get me all confused myself. Jimmy on the apron, Johnny on the apron. Oh, it's Jerry outside, Jimmy inside. They get you confused in these 6-man tag matches. And it's off the ropes now. It's DiBiase dropped down. Johnny does a jump over. Oh, Dominic Denucci with a big headbutt now. Big Haystacks Calhoun slamming that head into the top turnbuckle. It may have been the Body Adonis Blondes. It may have been the Golden Boys from down south. It could have been the Hollywood Blondes, the Hollywood Cons. But there was only one team like the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, and then the third one, Gentleman Jerry. They came in to control all the tag team in the Northeast. Oh yeah, Jimmy in the ring now, trying to break up that count. And it's Dominic Denucci on Johnny Valiant. And they tag in Big Brother Jerry. Side headlock by Dominic Denucci, the Italian stallion, dropped down by Big Jerry. Jerry gets back into that side headlock. Back in the good old days, and you can see Big Haystacks Calhoun. How many people remember Haystacks Calhoun? 2 dozen eggs, half a dozen, rolls, eat them all. He eats out of house and home, this big man Haystacks. And it's Jerry back in the ring with Dominic Denucci now. They're going to a 4-way now. As you can see, Ted DiBiase back in the ring, 1-1 middle on Gentleman Jerry. A big tag now. Dominic Denucci back in the ring, as well as Haystacks Calhoun with a chicken wing. Can you believe it? He's got a chicken wing on Gentleman Jerry. Oh, look at 604 pounds. Back in the ring now is Jerry and Dominic Denucci. The action is fast and furious right here. Back to DiBiase and Jerry. Drop down off the ropes. Gentleman Jerry underneath, over the top. Back into that hammerlock now. Unbelievable action as the Valiant Brothers, the very best tag team in the Northeast. Gentleman Jerry, as well as a big swing by Jimmy now. Winding up now is Ted DiBiase in the ring. This action is fast and furious. Big boot now. Spins him around. Oh, big clubbing right hand to the side of the head of Jimmy, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Remember, he turned on Chief Jay Strongbow. Came back to create the most prestigious tag team in the Northeast, the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, and later on came the Gentleman Jerry. Oh yeah. Tag in your big brother, Jimmy. And Jimmy's in the ring now. Johnny's in the ring with DiBiase. And he's off the ropes now. Oh, big boot now. DiBiase sent railing. And Jimmy in the ring now with DiBiase, setting him up for a little turnbuckle move. And it's the most flamboyant man. That's right, Gentleman Jerry, not flamboyant. Eric Embry, another blonde, created a tag team to copy the Valiant Brothers, of course. And in the ring is Big Jerry. Johnny in the ring now, clubbing elbow to the head of DiBiase, an uppercut with a right hand. Oh, the action's fast and furious. DiBiase makes the hot tag. Dominic Denucci's in, a house of fire. The fury of 9 Italian dinners and 3 Italian women. It's Dominic Denucci. Irish whipping to the collar now. And the action's hot, and it's going crazy here in this Unbelievable, a six-man tag from the Boston Garden. Great Mad Classics, great action. The good old days of professional wrestling. DeBiase and Denucci are going bananas. They're going crazy now. They got him set up now in the corner. And our referee having his head full, double shoulder tackle on Jerry and Johnny. Jimmy's outside the ring. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Don't tell me I didn't just see that. And it's Johnny Valiant now. Outside the ring, it's gentleman Jerry holding him. Johnny misses him. It's Jerry. Jerry's outside the ring now. Unbelievable action right here. Denucci's in the ring against Johnny Valiant. Reversal now. Johnny in that top turnbuckle. Big boot. Big boot on Denucci. And another big boot across the chest. And the tag in the big brother, gentleman Jerry. Hammering down on Dominic Denucci. Big right hand to the forehead of Dominic Denucci. And it's Jimmy in the corner now. Helping out. Keeping him in this half of the ring. Oh, he tagged over the big man. The big man, 604 pounds. Haystack Calhoun from Arkansas. 82 dozen eggs. Oh, a whole box of bacon. 15, 16 sausages. A loaf of bread. Wash it down with a gallon of juice. Oh, yeah, big Haystack Calhoun. Into that corner now. Oh, he whipped him with 600 pounds coming back. Oh, he's trying to do something with the big man. Whipped him into the corner again now with big Haystack Calhoun. Got him in the bear hug now. Johnny on the top with a big elbow. Haystack outside, now don't fall out. Haystack wrapped up in the ropes like a spider. They can't get this big man to hit the mat. It'll be like a scrambled egg. Oh, looks like they count out the big man. Gentlemen Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry. They take the big man and tell him to take the first fall here in this six-man tag match. 2-hour time limit, but you know we don't have all that footage. And they got him in the corner now, big Haystack, Denucci, DeBiase, crushing up the Blonde Bombers. And the crowd seems to love it. And it's Johnny now with a big smash to DeBiase going back and forth. Denucci's in the ring. With those heavy forearms, don't trade it with Denucci. Oh, he crashed him with that one. Dominic Denucci, oh, we got the biggest and hottest forearm in the wrestling profession. I can attest to that. And they're going back and forth. One more time. Little spin on it. Look up a goal on it. Here we go. Oh, how do you like that, brother long? Oh, boy, knocked him dead in his seat. Johnny's going to take one. Johnny's going to stick up for his big brother, Jerry. And he gets floored by Dominic. Jimmy don't want no part of this. And he's going to lead now. Jimmy gets a big boot to the head now. In between the legs of Johnny Valiant. Johnny, Jimmy, Jerry, unbelievable, the best of the Valiant Brothers from the great Mad Classics, from the Boston Garden. And it's Jimmy in the corner now, big Haystack now, got him. Gonna whip him into big Haystacks. Oh, into that big shoulder. That's like a brick wall. Airplane spin now by Dominic Denucci. Spin them around. Oh, big shot to the midsection. Denucci. It looks like they're going to pull out one and put the other one in. Confuse the ref. Two brothers. Oh, they confused the ref here with the big cover. The one of the Valiant Brothers. We're back here at the Boston Garden with the big one. It's Jimmy, Johnny. It could be Jerry. But tonight it's Jimmy and Jerry against Ted DeBiase and Tito Santana, the Latin sensation from Puerto Rico. Or should I say Mexico City, Illinois, somewhere south of the border. And it's gentleman Jerry and handsome Jimmy Valiant tonight on the best of the Valiant Brothers. The Mad Classics from the Boston Garden to go against Ted DeBiase. There's the battle. Later on became the $1 Million Man. Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. And it's Jimmy, Ted DeBiase, and in his corner, Tito Santana, who went on to become the Intercontinental Champion, as well as the tag team champions with Ivan Putski. There were so many tag teams in the WWF, it was unbelievable. Whether it be Pat Barrett, Dominic Denucci, Haystack Calhoun, Tony Garea, Dean Ho, Tony Garea. Oh, Victor Rivera, Dominic Denucci. It might have been Tarzan Tyler and Crazy Luke Graham. It could have been all the Russians. But right now, it's the Valiant Brothers. Jimmy and Jerry. On Ted DeBiase with a blatant chokehold. And it's Jimmy with a big boot to the midsection now. And Ted DeBiase's in that ring. And gentleman Jerry just hit the bricks. 2 count now. Irish whip off the rope now. DeBiase big boot. As Gentleman Jerry goes flying off the ropes again with DeBiase. Gentleman Jerry double knockdown, a double tackle right here. Jimmy, no, Jerry, I'm so confused here with the Valiant brothers. It's Jerry Valiant and Ted DeBiase, the $1 Million Man, the future $1 Million Man. At this particular time, he was just young Ted DeBiase, who brought the North American Championship to the WWF, which later became the Intercontinental Belt. As you can see, going between the legs now, hot tag on Tito. Tito's coming in hot and heavy. Oh, a big forearm smash now. Irish with the corner over, going to the ropes now. And it's the midsection of Gentleman Jerry. Jimmy takes a hot one. Oh, yeah, handsome Jimmy Valiant. Oh, it could be Luscious Johnny. It could be any one of the three. The Valiant brothers, the most renowned tag team in the WWF. The most flamboyant. No, it wasn't the Midnight Rockers, the Midnight Talkers. No, it wasn't the Midnight Express. No, it wasn't the Sisters Express. It was the Valiant brothers. Captain Lou was their manager, Lou Albano. Taking the powder now. Gentleman Jerry said, forget about it. Taking the fear out of it. He said, I'm at the end of this season. Oh, yeah. Ted DeBiase and Tito Santana, they'll take a cheap count out. Oh, no, it's the big one. It's the big Battle Royale. This is the big one in the Boston Garden. The Mac Classics from the Boston Garden. The Valiant brothers. Oh, look at all these legends in the ring. Unbelievable. Johnny's in there. Iron Man, Iron Sheik. Big Sweet Hanson's in there. Dick the Bulldog Brower's outside with Larry Zbyszko. Pat Patterson's in there. Dominic Denucci's in there. Big Bobby Duncombe. Oh, we got them all. All the great legends. Gorilla Monsoon's in there. The Manchurian Giant. Ivan Putski. Johnny Raj. Oh, yeah. And it looks like Tony Altamore's in there. One half of the Sicilians from the 50s. Bob Duncomb's in there. Sweet Hanson, the big man. Looks like the Sheik's going to start it right off and start choking somebody. Unbelievable here. Here's the battle. The wild 20-man battle royale. And it's Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world, is in there. Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry. Bob Sweethand. No, it's not Bob Sweethand. It's Sweet Hanson. Unbelievable action. There's got Bobby Duncan in there. Larry Zbyszko's in there. Ivan Putski, the Polish Power. He's in there. Dick the Bulldog Brower. Brower Power. Iron Sheik. The man that beat them all. With Pat Patterson's in there. Went over the top, but come out the middle. Unbelievable action here at the Boston Garden. The great Mac Classics from the Boston Garden. I'm the voice of the Mac Classics from the Boston Garden. Rocky Raymond. Oh yeah, no one's got this footage. Gorilla Monsoon, the Manchurian Giant, 401 pounds, and I think that Bobby Duncombe just went over that top rope. And it's Andre the Giant in there with Pat Patterson. Got him up in a chokehold in the middle of the ring. Oh, look at the man. Raw Bone, Sweet Hanson. Unbelievable. Tony Altamore got Zbyszko. Putski's wandering around. The Sheik's looking for some action. And it's Gentleman Jimmy. Or I should say Handsome Jimmy. All the Valiants are in there. Ted DeBiase. Oh, the big man jumps on the back of Andre the Giant. Sweet Hanson. Ivan Putski's wandering around. Bobby Duncombe's still in there. Gentleman Jimmy. Johnny, Jerry. So many Valiants are in there. They always keep it confused. The Valiant brothers, the most prestigious tag team. The premier tag team in the WWF. Beat them all. Well, like I was saying earlier, it could have been Savannah Parisi, Denucci and Rivera, the Mongols, Beppo and Pino. No, the Valiant brothers. And he goes over the top rope. Big Andre the Giant backdrops the big man, Sweet Hanson, over the top. And it looks like Jose Estrada's in there. The legendary Dick the Bulldog Brow is still wandering around. Gorilla Monsoon's in there. Someone just went over the top. It's hard to keep track of all this action at the Boston Garden. One of the greatest battle royals of all time. Boston Garden was known for their great battle royales. Andre the Giant now in there with the Sheik. And the Sheik gets flipped out like a frisbee. And big Andre the Giant flips him over the top rope. We got the Valiants in there. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, Gentleman Jerry, Ivan Putski, Bobby Duncan, Raj and Estrada taking a backdrop, Johnny Rides. And we got, oh, someone's going out over the top. It looks like a Scarlet got dropkicked by Johnny Rods. In the corner, we got Andre the Giant and Gentleman Jerry. Monsoon's in there with Johnny. Oh, looks like Dick the Bulldog Brower ducks out of that one. Johnny and Brower having a couple of words. Gentleman Jimmy's in the corner with Ted DeBiase. And Denucci's over the top by Monsoon. Gorilla Monsoon, the Montarian Giant. Now we got a couple men left in the ring. We got Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry. Andre the Giant. Gorilla Monsoon, the Montarian Giant, chops Johnny. And in the corner we got Jerry and DeBiase, I believe. And they're going back and forth, and they look like they're going to tag up into a six-man tag here. Monsoon, DeBiase, and the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, against the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, and Gentleman Jerry. A couple of words of wisdom from the team. And Monsoon prowling in like a prowler. A midnight prowler, as they call the big man Monsoon. He's getting some wind up over the back of Andre the Giant. Oh, he crushed those two men in the far corner. And in the closest corner, we got DeBiase, Monsoon, and Gentleman Jerry. They're trying to get the Valiants up, but they're a very powerful team. Like we mentioned, they ruled the WWF. They were the most flamboyant. Handsome Jimmy. Johnny takes a big chop by Gorilla Monsoon. And it looks like Johnny's upstairs now. He's going upstairs. Top rope action. Jimmy in the, oh, he caught him with that double axe handle now. And Gorilla Monsoon. It looks like they're going to have their way with the Montarian Giant going over the top. Oh no, the ring's going to collapse. The ropes have just collapsed. And there's Jimmy Valiant backdropping Ted DeBiase and Johnny. Johnny's trying to make a tool out of that top rope. Trying to pull it off now. As Gentleman Jerry and Jimmy work on Andre the Giant, the eighth wonder of the world, in this Battle Royal, over the top Battle Royale. $10,000 going to the winner outside the ring, the referee Eddie Santa Maria. And they're choking on the Giant now, they're bearing down. Oh, the Giant breaks away. Jimmy Valiant don't know what to do. Jerry, Johnny, all three now, the ring looks like it's gonna collapse now. The Valiant Brothers taking control of Andre the Giant. They're going to work him over. Handsome Jimmy puts a boot to the midsection. And he's trying to get the Giant up. And there he goes, another big boot by Jimmy. Jimmy hitting him hard now. Oh, there's no rope to hit there as he runs in. Oh, another right hand to the side of the head of the Giant. And Jimmy now. Oh, he takes a big boot to the side of the kisser. Jimmy over the top. Collision. There goes Johnny. There's only one man left. Big brother Jerry. Gentleman Jerry's in there with the eighth wonder of the world. Unbelievable. Jerry. Oh, a crashing. Oh, that's an unbelievable crash on the side of the head. Turn him around now. Oh, a swallowing headbutt. He swallowed him up with that one. Now he's going to set him up with a big atomic drop like nobody can do over the top. And the winner of the fall of the match. The eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. Unbelievable here in Boston. The Boston Garden Mat Classics. Andre the Giant. And the crowd here in Boston going wild for the eighth wonder of the world. There he is, Andre the Giant. Great mat action here from the Boston Garden on the best of the Valiant Brothers. Coming right at you right now. Here's another hot tag team. Johnny V, better known as Luscious Johnny, and Baron Mikel Cicluna in the ring against Tony Garea and Larry Zbyszko. Another great tag team in the WWF. Many tag teams. Garea with a shoulder tackle now. They both bear into each other. Two freight trains. Baron Mikel filling in for one of the Valiants. Could it be Jerry? Could it be Jimmy who signed the contract? And Zbyszko comes in like a house of fire on the big Baron, throwing his arms everywhere. The big Baron Mikel Cicluna. Got the big leg of the Baron. Baron Mikel Cicluna from the Isle of Malta. Larry Zbyszko, protege of Bruno Sammartino. And the referee for this one, Eddie Santa Maria. Trying to make a tag on Garea now in the midsection. A right hand to the side of the head of the Baron. Oh no. Having a leg split now. Larry Zbyszko down across the midsection of Baron Mikel Cicluna. Here comes Johnny. Johnny in the ring now against Larry Zbyszko. big tag now. Looks like Gurria in the Baron. There's a quick one. Tony Gurria and Larry Zbyszko steal that one. Here's a big one. Here's a big one. Johnny and Jerry Valiant versus Ivan Putski and Dominic Denucci. A night of terror in Boston. I believe there was still cage scheduled for the main event. And the semifinal was Dominic Denucci and Ivan Putski against the Valiant Brothers. The most flamboyant tag team in all of professional wrestling we mentioned earlier. There might have been the Midnight Rockers. There might have been all the Midnight Express. Could have been your Sisters Express. It doesn't matter. The Valiants were the best tag team, the most flamboyant. It could have been Eric Embry and some other goof as the Hollywood Blondes copying the Valiant Brothers. But there was only one team known as the Valiant Brothers. They traveled to the AWA. Later on in the career of Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man, down in the NWA. Johnny Valiant retired and went to what they call the Comedy Act in New York City from Manhattan all the way down to the Bronx, all the way around again. He's doing his comedy show. Luscious Johnny. Oh yeah. And we got Johnny and Jerry in here tonight against Denucci and the Polish Power. And ducking out from that one was the Italian man. Oh yeah. Dominic Denucci. One of the most powerful forearms in all of Polish. Oh, he was in the tag team scene. If he wasn't with Bruno, he was with Victor Rivera. He held the tag team champions with Victor Rivera, as well as Pat Barrett, Irish Pat Barrett. And in the ring now is Gentleman Jerry working on Johnny Valiant. And Eddie Santa Maria looks on, trying to get a tag now, Dominic, on the Polish one, Polish Power. This is the best of the Valiant Brothers. You can't get it anywhere but here. On the great Matt Classics from the Boston Garden. And I'm the voice of the Matt Classics from the Boston Garden, Rocky Raymond. Bringing you all this great footage. Oh yeah, it's on film, so you gotta watch it quick. Don't get up and go to the bathroom unless you put it on pause, because you might miss a pinfall. All this great action, all the great tag teams in the WWF, as we mentioned earlier, might have been Beppo and Guido the Mongols, might have been Taz and Tyler and Luke Graham, could have been the Mad Russians, could have been Putski and Santana, could have been Martel and Tom Zink, the Can-Am Connection, could have been the great Tito Santana and Nick Martel as Strike Force, but there was only one flamboyant team in all of the WWF. It was the Valiant Brothers. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, with their manager Captain Looney Lou Albano, and Putski's going crazy on Jerry. Johnny's backing off in the corner, and he's getting a little taste of the Polish Power. Unbelievable action here in Boston. They can't control this madman. And the power of 21 jackhammers. It's Polish Power, Ivan Putski. He's going crazy on Gentleman Jerry. Throws him to that top turnbuckle in the far corner as well. And Johnny just getting out of the way. Getting a big boot to the chest now. It's Johnny Valiant. Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, the Valiant Brothers, Gentleman Jerry. They're getting their clock cleaned now by Ivan Putski, the Polish Power from Krakow, Poland, with the Italian stallion, number one man to beat to get to Bruno, Dominic Denucci. Oh yeah. And Putski pokes the eyes of Johnny Valiant. Oh, shades of Chief J. A couple of tag matches with Strongbow, and Putski picked up the chop. Two titans collide in the middle of the ring now. Gentleman Jerry, Handsome Johnny now. They're going to roll the boat. They're going to roll the boat down the shore. Ivan Putski and Dominic Denucci. The strength of 10 Italian dinners and 4 Italian women. Dominic Denucci. Big backdrop now on Johnny B. And just the two count now as Gentleman Jerry comes in now. A double stretch now on Johnny. Here comes Jerry. And Putski's going to run him out. Oh, a big shot to the side of the head of Gentleman Jerry. And Polish Power. Unbelievable action here. Off the ropes again now. Oh, big boot now. Looks like they're going to hold his legs. Gentleman Jerry, watch, Gentleman Jerry. Quick one. Gentleman Jerry Valiant against Ivan Putski into the corner now. One big Polish hammer. And one cover. And it's all over again. Ivan Putski beat Gentleman Jerry. Night of the Battle Royal, the singles matches. Luscious Johnny V. 1979, it was Pat Patterson. Coming into the WWF now as the Intercontinental Champion. As Johnny Valiant, the luscious one, Johnny, going in there against Pat Patterson, the Intercontinental Champion. Brought the title in as the North American Championship. And it's Johnny and Pat Patterson now, mixing it up in the corner. It's Patterson with the right hand, Irish whip into the corner now. Here comes Patterson, but nobody home. It's that top turnbuckle. Snap there by Johnny, dropping the elbow. Nobody there. Over the top goes Johnny. Here comes Patterson outside the ring. Into that timekeeper's table. Patterson. Oh, put a boot to the midsection now. Watch this chair. Oh, a steel chair across the head. Watch this Johnny now. Oh, it's Raymond Patterson to that barrier outside the ring now. Patterson. Security getting involved now as the crowd's starting to go crazy. A little riot breaking out in this match. Off the ropes now. Patterson with a big back body drop. Sending luscious Johnny over the top. Just a 2 count by Santa Maria. Big boot now by Johnny on Patterson. Going ready for that backslide. 3 count. Here we go again now. It's handsome Jimmy Valiant versus Tito Santana, the Latin superstar. Handsome Jimmy against Tito Santana, winding it up back and forth. Windmilling now on Jimmy. Jimmy looks like he's reaching to the taste now for that foreign object on Tito Santana. Santana and Jimmy Valiant, the best of the Valiant brothers, coming at you from the Boston Garden. Big right hand to Tito's head. And it looks like he found that foreign object. A foreign object by Jimmy, gets it in his own. There's that 3 count. The action is fast and furious here at the Boston Garden. The best of the Valiant brothers, and there goes the Boogie Woogie Man.
Hey, yo, this is the Boston bad boy, Rocky Raymond. Cameraman, zoom in on this beautiful face right here. Right here at Revere TV, I want to thank you all for watching the best of Empire Pro Wrestling, as well as the Legends, our new show, with our beautiful, beautiful new set and our beautiful, beautiful cameras and all the beautiful things here at Revere TV. You people, pay attention to me. I want you watching it, and watching it each and every Wednesday night. From 8 to 9, that's right, you watch the Legends, and then from 9 to 10, you watch the best of Empire Pro Wrestling. You better be watching it. That's right. And on Saturdays, roll all over again. And all you people out there, you might be having babies. I got babies. I rock the baby right here. That's right. I'm a yo-yo champion, too. I got a lot of crafts in me. I make belts. I do yo-yos. There's a lot of yo-yos in Revere. And if you want to rock a baby, rock a baby. But if you don't, be there on Wednesday night.
Boston Garden, the best of Bruno Sammartino. October 2nd, 1978, Bruno Sammartino against the superstar Billy Graham, right here in Boston at the Boston Garden. This was the big match. After Superstar beat Bruno Sammartino, Bruno wanted him one more time, and he got him right here at the Boston Garden. And our referee, Eddie Santa Maria. And we're off here with Superstar Billy Graham and Bruno Sammartino, the living legend. I hope you enjoyed all these great volumes of the best of Bruno Sammartino, 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, Sammartino with the top wrist lock on the Superstar. Superstar Billy Graham now in control of this match. And a lot of you may remember, Superstar Billy Graham was the one that beat Bruno Sammartino in Baltimore. Oh yeah, he's the one that beat him, but he beat him by using the ropes. Feet on the ropes. You saw that on a national TV program. And it's Bruno Sammartino, Superstar Billy Graham going back and forth with the top wrist lock. And Superstar Cole Cox, Bruno from behind now, choking Sammartino in the corner. It's the Superstar Billy Graham. In the weeks to come, you're going to see all these great mat classics from the Boston Garden. And you're going to see them right here at the Mat Classics headquarters. Oh yeah. Superstar whipping Sammartino into the ropes now as Bruno hits that corner buckle. Unbelievable action right here as the Superstar Billy Graham, like I mentioned before, the man that beat Bruno back in 1977. And it's Superstar with the bear hug now. And it's Bruno Sammartino caught in the clutches of this great wrestler, Superstar Billy Graham. We mentioned in other matches that Superstar Billy Graham got more color than a box of crayons, more charisma, and more ring personality than most wrestlers today. And Bruno, the living legend, of course, the man behind the championship belt. And it's a right hand in the head of Superstar Billy Graham as he breaks the hold now. Sammartino trying to catch his win, and Superstar clutches that bear hug back on Bruno Sammartino. Bruno had to have him one more time. one more time with Superstar after getting beat by the great Superstar Billy Graham and the living legend Bruno Sammartino, coming out with that great documentary on the living legend, Behind the Belt, which is going to be coming out very, very shortly. If you get the Chatterbox or you get some of these newsletters, you'll see that Bruno Sammartino's documentary will be coming out. Hope you get a chance to see that. And I hope you enjoyed all these great, great matches from the Boston Garden with yours truly, Rocky Raymond, filming these matches many, many moons ago. And it's Bruno Sammartino with the bear hug now on Superstar Billy Graham. And our referee waiting for a signal from the Superstar, but I don't think he's going to give up this easily. And Sammartino squeezing the life out of Superstar Billy Graham. And this match is going hot and heavy here at the Boston Gardens. And it looks like our referee, Eddie Santamaria, has his hands full tonight. This is the last time you're going to see these two guys in the ring. Superstar Billy Graham and Bruno Sammartino, the living legend. Everyone knows about the career of Sammartino. 211 sellouts at Madison Square Garden. Sold out Boston Garden many, many times. Coming to the ring with just his boots and tights. No ring music, no colorful ring jackets. Just what I call Bruno Sammartino charisma. As he puts the boots to Superstar. And our referee count now, and Sammartino whips Superstar into that turnbuckle. Working on the lower lumbar now. It's Bruno Sammartino with a heavy blow to the spine, and Superstar Billy Graham now. And Bruno weakening the back of the Superstar. Superstar Billy Graham off the ropes now. Back into that bear hug now. It's Bruno Sammartino in control of the match right here at the Boston Garden. Eye rake by Superstar Billy Graham. Double boot to the chest now. And Superstar finds himself directly in the way of a big heavy blow to the side of the head. And a right hand now and a boot now. And Sammartino opening up on Superstar Billy Graham. A heavy right hand blow. Sending Superstar outside the ring now. And a second one now. And Superstar, he's got a chair. Watch out now, Sammartino got the chair. Oh, he crashes it across the head of Superstar Billy Graham. And the winner of the fall in the match, Bruno Sammartino.
Everyone, to Legends of Professional Wrestling. This week we got a special guest right here. Look at this. Pina Colada. He's going to give it a little jump in. Come on. Do pretty, pretty, pretty for the Bravalone. Come on. Do pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. All right here. One more time. Come on, up, up, up. He's a good dog. Empire Pro Wrestling from 10 to 11. And watch Legends this week with this one. Pina Colada.
And we're back here, right here at your source of community cable, Revere TV. I hope you enjoyed all those great match classes from the Boston Garden with the Valiant Brothers, Handsome Jimmy, Luscious Johnny, Gentleman Jerry, and their manager Lou Albano. Oh yeah, unbelievable action. Hope you enjoyed it this week on the best of all the legends right here. And then we're going to watch our time slots now. You can watch the best of Empire Pro Wrestling with the Boston Bad Boy. That's right, Wednesday night. Keep it tight, keep it right. Oh yeah, from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, do it all over again. And also, on Saturdays, you can loop it, you can dupe it. That's right, we got the reruns running on Saturday. And if you got us on in Saugus, thanks for watching in Saugus, because we're on in Saugus also on Saturdays from 8 to 9, 9 to 10. And then you can catch us on, I believe, the night session of Saugus TV. And we want to thank you all for watching the Legends of Professional Wrestling with yours truly, the Boston Bad Boy, Rocky Raymond. Hope to see you next time on Legends of Professional Wrestling with who? The Boston Bad Boy. See you next time.